On station 1, the beginners are going to start in a mountain climber, lever down to place their hands next to the foam block, and then pick up the foam block to stand up to a lock. Level 1s and 2s will also start in a mountain climber and then handstand with their hands next to the foam block and then pick up the foam block to stand up to a lock. At station 2, beginners are doing downhill cartwheels from a block to a panel mat to the floor. So they start on the block, hands go on the panel mat, feet land on the floor. Level 1s are going to do downhill cartwheels on a wedge. So they'll start with one foot on the wedge and the other on blocks stacked behind the wedge, and then cartwheel going downhill, focusing on speeding up the cartwheel as it goes. Level 2s are going to cartwheel uphill, starting with one foot on the panel and one on the floor, and then hands go one on the panel, one on the wedge, and land on the wedge. At station 3, beginners are going to do a forward roll down a wedge in a tuck position to a stick, and they start with their arms tall, standing up tall. Level 1s are going to do a forward roll in a tuck position and a pike position, landing in a stick, and they're going to start this standing up tall with their arms on their ears. As they reach their hands to the floor, you want to look for them to round their ribs and tuck their chin in to see their belly button. Level 2s are going to do that same forward pike roll as level 1s, but in addition, they're also going to do a straddled forward roll. So for the straddled roll, they'll start standing tall with their legs separated into a straddle, reach their hands through their legs, tucking their chin, and roll forward, standing up in a straddle. They can use their hands to get up in this, but their hands are not used in the roll. At station 4, beginners are going to start in a mountain climber and lever to a T position, placing their hands on a P block. And then they're also going to do bridges off the P block and try to hold it for 3 seconds at a time. If they can walk their feet together so their knees are touching, that's even better. You also want to see a neutral head here and their arms covering their ears with straight elbows. At station 4, level 1s are going to push up into a bridge with their feet on the P block and then kick over to a lock position and finish. And then our level 2s are going to do bridge kickovers on the floor, or if they can't do it on the floor yet, they can go off the block or a panel mat as well. You also want to look for open armpits here and a neutral head with straight elbows throughout the kickover.